It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chargers and the Dolphins. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson now going to run the option right. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
And they run with Harris off the option. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Dillon, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. Boyle. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the give, this is Harris. Finding some room at midfield. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. Boyle. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Boyle. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down now, Dillon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's it, baby. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on second down, Watson. And it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off-play action. Boyle. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 2nd down and 8. They run once more with Dillon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Boyle. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they run with Harris off the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now it's Watson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Watson to run with it. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Samuel. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Boyle. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Dillon. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Okay, Betty, I see you. This is our time. Our time.
Again, it's Dillon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Off the play fake. Boyle. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking to throw. Boyle. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Let's go. Let's do it.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, check Mike 21.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check